You may remember that earlier this month on December 6th, the church commemorated the festival of St. Nicholas Day. And it's not just saints of the distant past that the church remembers. On January 15th, in a few short weeks, we will commemorate Martin Luther King Jr., a modern renewer of society and martyr. Well, today, December 27th, is the day that the church remembers and celebrates John the Apostle and Evangelist. John the Apostle and Evangelist, one of the 12 followers of Jesus. By the way, not to be confused with John the Baptist. John the Baptist was a different guy. John the Apostle was a fisherman and the son of Zebedee, and scholars attribute the Gospel of John and the 3 epistles of John in the New Testament to this man, John the Apostle. You probably know that the New Testament includes 4 books that we call Gospels: Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. But did you know that in that group of 4 Gospels, the book of John is the oddball? His Gospel is so different from the rest for many reasons that we won't go into today, but just suffice it to say, John's Gospel is special. It's different from the other 3. It opens with the moving words that we heard a moment ago. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God. The Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God. All things came into being through him, and without him not one thing came into being. What has come into being in him was life, and the life was the light of all people. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness did not overcome it. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness did not overcome it. You know, over the eons, light has come to us in many ways. There's natural light, of course, given off by the sun and the gases that make up stars and planets. If you really want to think about it, there's bioluminescence too, those fish that can light themselves up even at the bottom of the oceans. Early humans learned how to make fire, and nowadays, of course, we have all kinds of light sources, don't we? Incandescent bulbs, halogen bulbs, all kinds of screens. I mean, I could go on with all the various light sources that we have available. But each of those lights, from the sun in the sky to modern light bulbs, each of those lights has a lifespan. Whether it's measured in mere hours or years or even billions of years like the sun, all of those lights will eventually dim. Their power sources will fade, their fuel will run out. Those lights will all die one day. There is only one light which shines in the darkness that will never fade, that can never be extinguished, that will not be overcome. And it came to us one night in the little holy town of Bethlehem, a light born of a young woman in rather simple surroundings, with only the light of a brilliant star to indicate that maybe, just maybe, something miraculous was happening there. That light came into the world, shining in the darkness, not just for a night or for even a human lifetime, but for all eternity. There was one sad day, when just for a moment, some people thought that the light which had come into the world was extinguished, snuffed out by death on a cross. But even death could not extinguish this light. Not even a tomb could bury this light. If we think about all the world has endured this year, 2020, we would be justified in feeling that there is a sense of darkness around us. It's been a heavy year for a lot of people in a lot of different ways. And And it is in times like these that we most need to hear that the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness does not overcome it. Jesus the Christ, God in human form, the light of the world, has come for all eternity, for all people. Not a pandemic, not even death on a cross could prevent that light from shining. And out of love for us and all creation, this light shines on you and me today and every day to illuminate our path. As the hymn goes, good Christian friends rejoice with heart and soul and voice. Jesus Christ is born today. The light of Christ shines in the darkness, and the darkness does not overcome it. The light of Christ shines in the darkness, never to burn out, never to fade. The light of Christ shines today, tomorrow, and every day. And for that we all say, Amen.